Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Eutaw, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors live show. We are live from the Lawler Timber Company Grampin Hills Outdoor Media Center. 60 degrees outside with a few showers in the area, and we darn sure need them. The winds are calm. We got a big show for you today. We're going to start out with I've been trying to get this guy to come on the show with me for a long time. We've had him on the phone, but we got him today live from Safford Hardware, Mr. Keith Bridges. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Big Daddy. How we doing today?
Man, how you doing? I appreciate you coming on. We got a lot to talk about, but I want to start off this morning. It is youth season. I know you're going to have a lot of kids come by there, and you done got them all fired up and ready for the 4 days of their youth season, and they're at Safford Hardware. Have you heard any deer reports?
Well, I haven't heard any yet, but I'm sure there's going to be some after today and tomorrow.
I guarantee you, Keith. I tell you, anybody that hadn't visited Safford Trading Company, Safford Equipment Company, it is an amazing thing. Me and you go back. I remember when you was across the road and you told me about your dream of having what you got today there at Safford Hardware. And you have got, ain't no doubt about it, the nicest, best hunting, fishing, hardware, deer management, whatever you need there at Safford Hardware, you got it. You called me the other day and said you got a new product you wanted to talk about. Let's talk about this new Ranchland Solutions feeder wagon that you got in stock now.
Yes, sir. Well, I stayed under the porch here because it's actually raining this morning. Yeah, not hard yet, but it's a light rain. I'm gonna walk out there where we can get a little picture of them. But that's right. We took on a new event, and like you're saying, things have come a long way here in Safford, and we have a lot of different product lines, a lot of inventory around here. Anybody who's never been here, I just asked them to come out and give us an opportunity and see what we have to offer.
Yeah, I need to bring the drone up there next weekend, opening gun season, adult gun season, because you'll be packed up there next weekend. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Just
it's
a buck.
things have changed a lot since the last time he was here flying over. We've
Yeah.
expanded, built a new warehouse and what all. But what as you're saying, the Ranchland Solutions makes these feed wagons, um, and right here we're looking at a 4-ton unit. Um, a minute, I'm gonna go around to the back. Next to here, we have a 1.5-ton unit, and you can see this 1.5-ton unit here has an off-road tire package on it. Um, they make a ATV hopper. They goes in the bed of the ATV. They make a truck bed hopper. They're auger driven units, but they're much more affordable than the units that you have seen in the marketplace before, because of the way they're designed and built. But I'm easing around to the back here now. You can see the auger system coming off the back of these units.
What does
They're
it run
well
off a battery? It run off a battery.
It runs off a battery, and it's got a worm gear auger system that pumps distributes the feed into the feeder. Um, so we're real excited about this product line. Like I said, they got a 1.5, a 3, a 4-ton unit, a truck bed hopper, and an ATV bed hopper. So multiple units. They have a new unit that they've just that we're going to see here in the next probably 60 days is also going to have a little uh, hopper on the back of it to throw corn along your road while you're out and about filling your feeders, and it's also going to have a 150-gallon water transport tank on the front of it, so you can those of you who are giving the deer water can fill your water troughs as well.
Now, Keith, tell everybody that's a deer manager or that's got 4 or 5 feeders on their property. What is the advantage of having one of these versus picking up them 50-pound bags and filling them feeders up?
Well, number one is time. It's going to save a ton of time. And over time, it will pay for itself. In the savings that if you're buying bulk feed versus bag feed, you're going to save money there. So it's, and also you don't pull your back out or turn your ankle trying to get up on the top of the thing to fill it up. So there's advantages to it.
And they are affordable now. Well, the other ones were a little pricey, but these are affordable, and as you say, they pay for themselves with the time and buying it bulk. You save a lot of money.
That's correct. Everybody in today's world, I know is stressed for time. So time would be the most important because it just makes things a lot easier to be able to fill especially if you buy a 3 or 4 ton hopper. You can go fill all your feeders in one run. Where if you're filling it per bag, you can only put so many bags on your truck or ATV or whatnot. You got to make multiple trips. So, very, very excited about this product line. I think it's going to move very well for us.
All right, somebody wants to know, are you selling these units or have you got any of them for rent? Or are you just going to sell them?
We're just selling them at this point. Yeah, and yes, we have a 4-ton and a 1.5-ton unit sitting on the lot. I mean, I got them in last Tuesday and I sold one last weekend. So,
Okay,
we have a 3-ton unit that's en route. I should see in the next 2 weeks, and a truck and ATV bed hopper en route as well.
those ATV bed hoppers, I believe you're going to sell the heck out of them.
Yes, I mean they're affordable as well. So I mean it's just something that's not really out there in the marketplace right now. So it's we like I said we're excited about it.
Hey, y'all, we're talking with Keith Bridges. He's on the lot at Safford Equipment, Safford Trading Company. Now, Keith, you always got something going. You open on Saturdays till 2:00. You always got something going on. Tell us about L&J's Coffee Shack that's coming there tomorrow.
Yeah, we have vendors from time to time that want to come set up for the weekends. Here with their mobile food trailers, and we welcome that. To be honest with you, we love to have them here. L&J is they serve coffee and all kinds of coffee type based drinks, and they're gonna serve food as well. I think this week they're serving Brunswick stew, and they told me, but Brunswick stew is all I can remember.
Brunswick stew, chili, and hot potato soup. And that's going to
There
be a
you
good
go.
day tomorrow. Yeah. Good.
There you go. That's right. And we got the tractor show going on tomorrow too. It's right up the
That's
road in
right.
Orville. So normally we see tons of traffic come through here, on their way to Orville. So I just ask everybody to stop by and take a look at what we got.
And I tell you, I did that tractor show for about 10 years, emceed it for about 10 years, and you was always one of the primary sponsors for that event. That's a great event, raises money for y'all's volunteer fire department over there in West Dallas County, and I appreciate you. You are always involved in every kind of event going on, not only in Dallas County, but throughout the whole Black Belt, Keith, and I
Yeah,
do.
we love to, we want to help the the things that are going on around our community to help promote them and help develop like the fire department, for example. We have a very, very nice fire department in Orville and Safford, and I mean we all need that in these rural communities.
Well, Keith, the tractor show's tomorrow. It's a perfect time to go by there and check y'all out before you go to the tractor show and check out these new feeder wagons you got on the lot now. I'm going to tell everybody we're going to do this once a month. Now, I'm going to hold you to this. I know you're a busy man, but let's hook up at least once a month on this live show on Friday morning. And what I want you to do is tell everybody, where is the headquarters for Christmas shopping in South Alabama?
That's right, Big Daddy. Yes, I'll commit to doing this once a month. I got no problem with that. And yes, it's right here in Safford, Alabama. For anybody who hadn't never been here, we're right here at the intersection of 5 and 22 in Safford, right under the big tower.
I tell you, right under the tower. And I'm going to bring the drone over there next weekend if the weather permits and get some good drone shots, Keith. And
That sounds great.
I know you're busy. I thank you for taking the time to be with us today, and we'll hook up again real soon.
Thank you, Big Daddy.
All right. See you later.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all don't know how long I've been trying to get Keith on the show live. I've got him on the phone before, but we got him live. So y'all go over there, pat him on the back, and tell him we sure appreciate him being on the show this morning, because if you've never been to Safford Hardware, I'm going to tell you, a trading company, you got to see it to believe it. It's no way I can tell you. And as Bud said, it's the Bass Pro Shop of rural Alabama, and there's no doubt about that. Now we're going to go right on down the road down there to another place. Y'all see him pretty regular on the show, Mr. Let's Make a Deal Dunn. He's in Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama. Joe Allen, look like it might rain a little bit, but what about tomorrow? Tell everybody what we got going on tomorrow.
We're going to do it. It's going to be, I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's probably no more than like what we got now, just a little light drizzle. But we're going to have Rick Pipkin out there cooking up some Kaneka. We're going to have Big Bama Brown will be here showing off the catfishing techniques on his boat. We're going to have Kevin's done committed. He's going to be here with diamond baits, showing some stuff that got really new stuff with diamond baits if you're into bass fishing. And we got all kind of gun deals going on, boot sales. We got clothes sales. We got, we're kicking off the season. Let's put it that way.
Now, if you spend $100, your name will go into the hat for a drawing for a Shane Jones fishing trip, a Winchester 22 rifle, and a fishing trip with Big Mama Brown, a catfish fishing trip. And every kid 15 years and younger that comes in there tomorrow can sign up free for a Gaston's custom call. And let me play this right here, because I mean, this might not be the call. I think you sold this call, but it's going to be a call just like this. Dog, that's pretty good.
Sounds good to me.
It sure. Think he can do it, Joe? I reckon he knows what he's doing.
No doubt. It's a speckle belly goose call. It's what it's going to be. And we got several other calls. If you coming by, want to look at some David's calls, ready to get one, we got them here in stock right now too. So we got red tags throughout the store. So if you want to save some money on your Christmas shopping, this would be the place to do it, no doubt.
Now, that video you put up the other day, everybody's got a scanner on their phone, and you say you can scan the clothes, and whatever they are, you're going to match the price tomorrow. Wherever they on sale, you matching it at Dunn Sports.
Anything, yes, I'm on, anything. We're going to match all sale prices.
All right, y'all. Now, you're going to have the grill master there, Rick Pippins. He's going to be cooking up possum bean sausage and hot dogs. And also, Larry Harris with Harris Farms is going to be there with some fresh crackling. Now, that's going to be something that everybody loves, that crackling cornbread.
Yeah, it's the pork skins. I don't know, you might call them pork skins, but they are good. I mean, I've ate homemade skins everywhere, and theirs rank in the top.
Ain't no doubt about it. I've had them. I can testify. Now, here's what we got to get live tomorrow, because I understand that you have the expert Bigfoot sighting man will be in the house tomorrow, Mr. Jabbo Wiggins. He's going to catch us up on all the Bigfoot sightings in Clark County, and they are pretty regular, I understand.
Yeah, I think they live down there around Dickinson somewhere. There's a Bigfoot family right there close.
Well, we're dang sure looking forward to it tomorrow, Joe Allen. It's going to get kicked off what time? About 8 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, I'll be up here probably at 7, even earlier. We got to get the grill up here. I'm going to actually put the grill under my shed tonight and go ahead and have it hot when I come up here, because it takes too long to get it hot where Rick can go to cooking. And we're probably going to throw on some ribs too tomorrow, have a sample of a few of those. So it's going to be some good eating too now. And Park from the Possum Bed Sausage Company, he kicked in a whole bunch of free. He had like Polish sausage that he made. So
good,
we got
good.
too.
All right, Dunn Sports in Thomasville tomorrow. They're kicking off their Veterans Day Black Friday sale early. Y'all be there tomorrow and check it out. And I'll be there with him part of the time tomorrow. And I'll see y'all there. Joe Allen, go to work. I know you got a lot to do. Thank you for coming on this morning. And we'll see you tomorrow. Anything else you want to add?
No, nothing else. But it's just, like I said, it'll be a lot here on sale.
All right. Dunn Sports, Thomasville, Alabama. See y'all there tomorrow. Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the Frogging Tournaments. Coast to Coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, souse, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Getting Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show. Joe Allen, me and you talked about this the other. The most requested video on the Getting Outdoors live show. I laugh we were live when we did that. I'm glad he's a good sport about it. But now let me show y'all something. This is a video that one of my sponsors, I mean not sponsors, one of my field correspondents sent me the other day, and I put it up as a reel on my Facebook page, and it has been looked at over 1.5 million times. This was in Dallas County, and this is a possum that jumped out of a tree on a black racer. And watch it close, because that old black racer bites this old possum once or twice. Now that right there is the kind of stuff that I love to get. I have the best field correspondents in the industry, and this was this weekend. I was talking with George Henry this morning on Dixie Country about the gators. A lot of gators out now. The sun comes out in the middle of the day. The water is cooling off. My buddy Wes Brown down at Alligator Alley in Summerdale says when that water gets 58 degrees, that the alligators kind of go dormant for the winter. They don't actually hibernate, but they go dormant. And when the sun gets real bright in the middle of the day, they'll come out and sun. But this right here was sent to me by Garrett Gaston last weekend. And this is a huge alligator. It's right there across from where the ferry docks, right there on the Alabama River.
That's a giant.
That's a big old alligator. Now, you hear people talking all the time about the fall foliage up in the mountains in Kentucky and Tennessee and North Alabama. So I just want to share with you a little clip that I took yesterday. And this is not the best video in the world because it was taken. I got a dash cam in my truck. So this was actually taken, with the windshield in front of, but this gives you an idea of what our Grampian Hills fall foliage looks like. This was yesterday afternoon. That's coming up the hill to the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center on Highway 265 south of Camden. And that is not in the mountains, y'all. That is in the Alabama Black Belt. That is beautiful. I just wanted to share that with you. And if and it's like that, if y'all want to take a ride, it's worth the trip from Camden 265 south all the way down to Rickard's Mill, and then turn around and come back. It is beautiful. I guarantee you, this is a beautiful. I don't know what this rain's gonna do to it, but I saw I had a comedian on, a poet on here. Yes, Julie Champion Huggins said, rain, rain, come on down and make the deer patches green and not brown. And it is. Let me go this far. Do the Grandma Karen Community Neighbor Bank weather. I do want to shout out to all you kids out there. I know y'all are out there today. Today starts 4 days of youth deer season in Alabama. You can hunt Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Any kid 15 years and under with adult supervision. And I ask you to please send me those pictures. But I do have a few guidelines for the pictures that y'all send me to post on the Gettin Outdoors Facebook page. And the reason I do this is because I get so many pictures of you kids that kill your first deer. I know you're excited. I know you don't think about the pictures that you just want to get that picture and get it to me where I can get it up and everybody can see it. But let's think about a few things before you send that picture. I'm certainly not going to post it if you don't go by these guidelines, but I'm asking you as a hunter, the worst thing we can do as hunters is to turn a non-hunter into an anti-hunter by giving them the wrong impression of hunting. And what I mean by that, everybody enjoys seeing the harvest, these kids killing these deer. But be sure your kid has on his required hunter's orange. A lot of you send me these pictures and hadn't got it on. And I know most of the pictures are after you've left the field, and that's fine and good, but we just don't want to give the impression that we don't have the hunter's orange on. So be sure to have your hunter's orange on. Be aware of the muzzle, where your muzzle is pointed. I can't tell you how many pictures I have gotten and had to contact the parents and say, hey, have you got another picture with without the muzzle of the gun kind of pointed in a bad direction. So be aware of the unloaded gun muzzle position. I know all of them are unloaded, but be aware where they are when you take the picture. And the most common thing I get complaints about is the blood and the tongue hanging out. And it doesn't take but a minute to wipe some blood off or take that tongue and stick it back in the mouth. Or, I know this is kind of gruesome, but you can take a knife and just cut that tongue off. But nobody wants to see a deer with his tongue hanging out. So those are just a few photo guidelines I would ask you to follow when you send me these pictures. And please send me the pictures, because I am looking forward to seeing every darn one of them. I guarantee you. All right, let's do the Community Neighbor Bank Grandma Karen Weekend weather forecast for Veterans Day weekend 2023. Today, showers likely, cloudy with a high near 70, southeast winds 5 miles per hour becoming north in the morning. Chance of rain today, 70%. Tonight, low around 54, north winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain tonight, 80%. Veterans Day, showers likely, cloudy with a high near 63, northeast winds 10 miles per hour, chance of rain 70%. Saturday night, showers with a low around 54, northeast winds 10 miles an hour, chance of rain tomorrow night 80%. Then Sunday, showers likely, mainly before noon, cloudy with a high near 64, northeast winds 10 miles an hour, chance of rain Sunday 60%. Then Sunday night, 20% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a low around 49, northeast winds 10 to 12 miles an hour. That is your weekend, Veterans Day weekend, Grandma Karen Community Neighbor Bank, Gettin Outdoors, detail, weather forecast. Let's see what we did in California. It's a cold and cloudy 37 degrees, winds at 4 miles an hour, be 72 to high today, then it'll be 70 and 60s all week. Expect lows in the 40s. Grab a coat and a warm hat. Enjoy a cup of hot coffee or cocoa. Have a safe Veterans Day. Thank you for your service. Enjoy the show and see you next Friday. Thank you, Grandma Karen, for sharing that California weather with us. And thank you also to all you veterans who serve us. Thank you for your service. This is your weekend, and I salute every darn one of you. So that's about all I got this morning. Let me check all my notes. I do want to, if y'all, excuse me, I got a little runny nose this morning. If y'all have not downloaded and listened to podcast 243 with Captain Blake Bridges, let me tell you what, I have never been blue water deep sea fishing out there for those blue marlin, but he takes us out there on that podcast, and I'm telling you, it is amazing how they catch those blue marlins and the fight that they put up. And it's a great interview with Captain Blake Bridges. He is the captain of the All In Marlin Madness YouTube channel. I got all the information in the details of the podcast. But if y'all get a chance, check it out. One more thing I want to mention before we go. We had 3 Miller's Ferry teams of hammers fished in the ABT 100 last weekend up on Smith Lake in Smith Lake is where it was in Walker County. And I am so proud of them. And they were the Chad and Chase Schroeder. They were second place. They brought home $12,500. Leon and Trey Wade, they were third place, and they brought home $10,000 plus an extra $500. They were the Garmin. They got the Garmin money for being the highest place finisher that had a Garmin on their boat. And then Jeff Ritchie and his partner came in 6th place. They won $6,000. Now, this is a 100-boat tournament with 100 amateurs and pros. Now, some pros won it. The Wiggins won it. They are professionals. But I was mighty proud of Trey and Leon, Chad and Chase, and Jeff Ritchie and his partner for not only being in the top 10, but also representing Lake Miller's Ferry. Every one of them are Lake Miller's Ferry hammers, and I'm mighty, mighty proud of them, and I look forward to keeping up with them next year. And I do want to tell you, and I can't say nothing about it. My mouth, I'd get killed if I did, but it's going to be a huge, huge announcement coming up. Let's see, November the 27th, I believe it is. Yeah, November the 27th. Kay is going to make a huge announcement about the Alabama Bass Trail Tournament Series and the ABT 100. So y'all stay tuned for that. I'm privy to it, but if I told y'all, she would disown me, and I sure don't want that to happen. And oh, by the way, guys, I didn't talk to her on the phone, but I did get a text from Laura last weekend, and she was up there at Smith Lake with Trey and Leon and Chad and Chase and Jeff Ritchie and all. So she was up there while that was going on, and so she's doing good. She told me to tell everybody hello, and she's coming and do the live show. I just don't know when. She is busy, but I can't wait to hear about Laura. I hadn't seen her in over a year. It's been over a year since I've seen Laura AG, but she's doing really, really good. All right, what a great crowd we had on here this morning. I always appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all have a great Veterans Day weekend. Safford Trading Company over there at Safford got a lot going on tomorrow. Y'all heard them say they're going to have L&J's Coffee Shop. Keith was on here and told us they're going to have L&J's Coffee Shack over there tomorrow serving Brunswick stew, chili, and hot potato soup. Man, oh man, that sounds good. That will be at Safford Trading Company tomorrow to 2 o'clock. I'll be over at Dunn Sports in Thomasville for his kickoff Black Friday Veterans Day kickoff sale. And Big Bama Brian will be over there showing his boat off and showing you how to catch some giant catfish. Let me see what else we got going on. because I know we got, oh yeah, I forgot. Whoo, I'm glad I remembered this, because tomorrow also is the 27th Breck Marine Open into Selma City Marina. $100 entry fee. That includes the big fish. You can sign up today at Breck Marine at 3049 Highway 80 East in Selma, or bring cash money in the morning. Also down in at Cliff's Landing down on the Mobile Delta, Lucas Gibson and Dustin Jones are putting on a Christmas for Kids fishing tournament, and donations will be appreciated. Everything, that's $100 entry fee. That'll kick off in the morning at Cliff's Landing down there. Of course, we talked about the Orville Tractor Show tomorrow. Y'all be sure to stop by Suffolk Hardware on your way to the Orville Tractor Show, where the living is easy. And I do want to mention this before next Friday, because this is next Thursday night in Demopolis, Alabama. Demopolis Ducks Unlimited annual dinner and fundraiser. It'll be right there at the Civic Center, starting at 6 o'clock. You can get more information at Southern Oaks Outdoors, right there on Highway 80 in Demopolis, Alabama. So, all right, so that's all I got. Let me get all this down. I think I've covered everything. I always forget something. Always, never fails. When I get through, when I sign off, I forget something, but I think I have gotten everything on here. Everybody have a great Veterans Day. Once again, I salute all you veterans. Thank you for your service. It's because of y'all we can do what we do here in the United States of America. Everybody have a great weekend. Now more than ever, God bless America, and do like old Big Dad says, y'all get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and